It would seem like I learned about Dolly Parton just in time. I mean, I found out about Dolly Parton, was it a year ago? It might be going on a year ago. If not a year, almost. And it just seems like moment by moment, she's just been popping back up. The Thanksgiving performance after, during the Cowboy game. Her album that came out. And then I think she has a whole show now, like, that's on TV. Like, I think it comes on, like, after the Voice, or it's some sort of singing competition. Like, Dolly been doing the damn thing, and it seemed like it happened as soon as I found out about her last year. But anyway, I say all of that to say, Beyonce drops this album, this country album, and so it was kind of a giveaway, because recently Dolly Parton said something. It was a few months ago, maybe a month or two ago, and she was like, "Oh, we here in country music, we would welcome Beyonce with open arms," or something like that. And it just came out of nowhere. It was like, and so people back then was like, "Oh, Beyonce must have some sort of duet or song or something with Dolly Parton." Come to find out, this album come out and she has her own rendition of Jolene. Now, we reacted to Jolene. That might be one of my favorite Dolly Parton songs. I Will Always Love You is always up there, but Jolene, the story of it all, everything, I think that's the one. And so again, I haven't spoiled this song for myself, and I kind of scrolled through the music. I didn't really listen. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I can't tell you the last time I really just sat down and listened to a whole album. It's been a long, long time. But I kind of skimmed through the album, and then I saw this song, and I was like, oh. You know what I mean? So I heard a little bit of it, but I didn't finish it. But just to hear Beyonce on something like this should be a lot of fun. So, Beyonce, Jolene, the Dolly Parton cover. Let's hear it.
Jolene, 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 I'm wanting you, don't come for my man. Jolene, 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 don't take the chance because you think you can. You're beautiful beyond compare, takes more than beauty and seductive stares to come between a family and a happy man. Jolene, I'm a woman too. The games you play are nothing new, so you don't want no heat with me, Jolene. We've been deep in love for 20 years. I raised that man, I raised his kids. I know my man better than he knows himself. Attracted to my man, but you don't want this smoke, so shoot your shot with someone else.
Yo, it was so crazy. When I first clicked on this song, I heard the Jolene part, and then I kind of had it spoiled just a little bit by Twitter, because everybody was like, yo, Beyonce straight went she went vicious with her version of Jolene. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, so we heard and enjoyed and experienced Jolene, Dolly Parton here on this channel. Dolly's version is she's begging Jolene not to take her man. She loves her man, and she's I won't say envious, but she's just trying to figure out what does this Jolene woman have over her that her man just can't seem to get over. And it's pretty evident that Jolene is going to take Dolly's man, and she just doesn't really know what to do about it, and she's begging. Beyonce is straight up, she going gangster with it, like, yo, Jolene, you don't want this problem. Keep messing with my man if you want. I'ma smoke your boots. That is so, I love what Beyonce did here. I love what she did to this record. But the fact that she stayed true to it, like the actual composition of the song is the exact same. It's just different lyrics and just a completely different energy. Beyonce can sing. Like, this is not like, we're not even going to sit here and do that. Act like we don't know what's going on when it comes to the vocals of Beyonce. I mean, she's killing it. She's killing it. But I really, really love her approach to this record. I really, really do. And then when you kind of add the fact that Beyonce has actually had to, you know, we all know the relationship between her and Jay-Z hasn't been the smoothest. And there have been infidelity, you know, conversations and things of that nature. And Beyonce had to turn up a couple times. You know, i.e. Lemonade. So it's just dope to hear her. Like, she has real life experiences to match the energy of this song, and it's just perfect. It's perfect.
Jolene, 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 I'm warning you, woman, find you your own man. Jolene, I know I'm a queen. Jolene, I'm still a Creole banjo bitch from Louisiana. Try me.
I thought Beyonce was from Texas. Is it a Louisiana? Is it a city called Louisiana in Texas? I thought Beyonce was from Texas. Am I bugging? Maybe she just did that for rhyme scheme purposes, but I could have sworn Beyonce was from Texas.
Queen Jolene, I'm still a Creole banjo bitch from Louisiana. Try me. There's 1,000 girls in every room that act as desperate as you do. You a bird, go on and sing your tune, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you, cause I hate to have to act a fool. Your piece depends on how you move, Jolene. We my men cross those valleys, highs and lows and everything between. Could be rolling like tumbling weeds. I sleep good, happy, cause you came to God, our planted seeds. I know my man's gonna stand by me, breathing in my gentle breeze. Across those valleys, highs and lows and everything between. Could be rolling like tumbling weeds. Good and happy, came to God and planted seeds. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'ma stand by her, she will stand by me, Jolene. I'ma stand by him, he gon' stand by me. I'ma stand by her, she gon' stand by me. I'ma stand by him, he gon' stand by me, Jolene.
Damn. Killed that. Killed that. So that whole ending though. You gonna stand by me, I'ma stand by her. Is that a reference to the Grammys? I'm probably overthinking it, and it's probably literally I'm just gonna stand by my man, and you know, but we all know that we remember this year's Grammys during Jay-Z's speech, talking about how Beyonce has the most Grammys but never won Album of the Year. Yeah, I feel like I'm reaching. Listen, man. Beyonce in a country out. Now, listen. Like I said, I haven't sat and listened to an album in a long time. I literally, the Future and Metro Boomin album is probably the only album that I would, and I only listened to it because I was working out to it. But it's I don't know what it is. I just don't feel motivated to sit and listen through music. And it's not specific to anybody, because obviously, you know, an artist as great as Beyonce, I try to listen to all the greats when they come out. For whatever reason, man, I wasn't feeling it. I just was not feeling listening to the music from beginning to end, no skips. But I gotta tell you something. If this is how Beyonce coming on this album, I gotta hear it. I just love how she stayed true to herself, but she stayed true to the record. You know what I mean? Like she didn't cheat Dolly at all. Like this is Jolene. Like again, the exact same version that I reacted to however many months ago is what I just heard. I just heard a Beyonce's rendition of it. And I appreciate that, because we've talked about that before. A lot of times when people do covers, they either do two things. They either do too much, and you literally just have the same song title, but you didn't stay true to the record at all. That's something a lot of artists do. Or you just don't do the song justice. And Beyonce did neither of the two. She killed it. Her version, again, stays true to Dolly's version, but she put her own spin on it. And that choir, or just the backing vocals towards the end, I think that was a great touch as well. But Beyonce, I mean, I gotta listen to the album, man. I should be ashamed of myself. I am ashamed of myself. There's absolutely no reason for me not to have listened to this album, especially considering all the folk rock and country music that I've been listening to recently on this channel. There's no reason for me not to have listened to this album. So, had to discipline myself. I'm gonna listen to it, I promise. But Beyonce killed this, man. She killed it. Always good to hear from the queen. Anytime she drops, it's a celebration. And it was really beautiful to see Dolly Parton embrace her. Unlike I feel like it wasn't the most welcoming of welcomes for Beyonce when she kind of announced she was doing this country album. And I'm noticing it's kind of starting to change. Like I haven't seen that. Now obviously the Beehive will go crazy if you did, but I'm just not seeing a bunch of negative commentary towards the album. So maybe just the energy of it all is kind of changed now that the album. That's another thing. I hate when people judge stuff before the album come out. Give people a chance. You know what I mean? Like I remember when Post Malone first came in, he was doing hip hop, and then it was kind of noted that he was kind of going to be pop and kind of change it. I'm like, y'all, just give people a chance. Just give them a chance. That's all you got to do. Especially somebody like Beyonce. Come on. You're not going to give Beyonce a chance? I'm sure most people love this album. And I'm sure I will the second I listen to it. I'm going to listen to it. And the album cover, by the way, is crazy. Her on the white horse with the American flag, draped in American flag from head to toe, from her boots all white. It's just Beyonce. The queen, yo. The queen. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about this, man. I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to hear you all thoughts on it, man. So As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.